Every holiday shopper's got a list, but Ross shoppers, you've got a mission. Like a gift run that turns into a disco snow globe, throw pillows, and PJs for the whole family, dog included. At Ross, holiday magic isn't about spending more, it's about giving more for less. Ross, work your magic.
Hello, and welcome to It's a Fandom Thing. I'm your host, Erin Marlowe, and each week I'm joined by a panel of guests to discuss all things fandom and pop culture, primarily from a female perspective. You'll find everything from fanfic to cosplay to Schitt's Creek to Supernatural and everything in between. So put on your favorite piece of fandom merch, set aside that fanfic that you're writing about your OTP, and sit back and enjoy this week's episode. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Pop Culture and Fandom News. I'm your host, Erin Marlowe, and on Friday's episode, we are continuing the celebration of my birthday month with a look at the 1995 film Babe. Yes, I know, Babe. I know it sounds weird maybe that we're talking about this movie, but I was obsessed with this movie, and I still know every single word to this movie. So I'm excited to talk about it with Tiff. So hello, Tiff.
Hi. Hey, hello from not so sunny Southern California. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring.
Well, and here in Colorado, we have not had snow in over 200 days. That's in the wild. Denver area, and the mountains hardly have any snow on them. And it's really kind of awful. It's like going to be in the 70s today, and this is November.
That's wild.
There was talk of possible snow next week, but they're saying it's probably not going to be anything if it does happen. So
it's late. It's late in the season for that.
Oh, it's way too late. It's like going to be a top 5 latest starts in the history.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so it's not good. So weather is not good, but hopefully some of the pop culture that we're into will be good. That was a clever segue there, Erin. Before we get into our Friday episode, let's get into some pop culture and fandom news. So, Tiff, what is one thing you're into, excited about, except blah blah blah? You know the drill.
I know the spiel and the drill. So I am going to next week. I don't even know what date it is, but I know it's next week. I think it's Thursday, so the day before this episode. No, the day after this episode comes out. Hard dates there are.
Hard dates there are.
I will be sitting down to watch Dear Daughter turn into a puddle of mush while we watch Wicked for good. So I'm excited about it after, the hullabaloo with the first one last year and how well John Chu did with that, just the direction, his overall vision for it. I thought he really embraced the source material from it. I think they couldn't have casted a better Glinda and Elphaba than, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. The only thing that I have slight trepidation regarding the upcoming sequel is that it looks like they are putting some emphasis, and this could be, just kind of a misdirect from the trailers and things like that. But it looks like there's going to be more emphasis on Dorothy and, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. And if you see the stage musical, there's nothing regarding them except for, literally the only thing that's referenced regarding them is who steals somebody's shoes. That's literally the only thing that's really said about Dorothy. But they actually cast people for those roles, so I know that there's going to be more emphasis on that. So I'm not necessarily pleased with that because at its core, this is a movie about the friendship and then the breakdown and then the, reintegration of that friendship between Elphaba and Glinda. So we'll see how that goes, but I am super excited about it just because I've seen the musical, I've seen it on stage 3 times. Every time it cycles around. It usually comes every year, every season to my area. So I generally go see it because I love the staging. I've had no complaints ever regarding the people it's cast on stage. So I generally go see it. So I'm excited for it. Dear daughter's gonna paint herself green again.
Aw.
So she did it last year. She was Elphaba for Halloween, and she's planning on doing it again. She's got the full kit, hat, dress, boots, all of that. But we have to try to circumvent because the theater has a rule about face paint, supposedly.
Oh.
So we'll see how that goes. I think she's going to have to sneak it in, go into the bathroom, slather herself, and then scurry into the theater. So we'll see how it goes.
How is that to get that off? I'm just curious.
You know what? It's one of those face one that's made for the face. So it's,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy. She didn't have much of a hard time for Halloween. And it was like she had done multiple layers for Halloween because she really wanted like this saturated green. So it probably took her like maybe 10, 15 minutes to like really make sure her face was clean. And she didn't do her hands.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not doing that.
I'm just always curious about that because I'm like, it always looks so cool. And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's that cleanup like?
I know.
Because I had fake blood on me for one of our trivia nights, and it was just on my arm, and that was a pain to get off.
Well, she did the night that I was the dead pirate, the skeleton pirate for trivia. She had done the white face paint on me, and she really caked it on. She must have done I wasn't really paying attention while she was doing that, kind of zoned out. She must have put like 6 or 7 layers on me because it took me, I had to scrub, put in elbow grease to get that paint off. It took me to wash my face. It took 20 minutes to get it all off. So kids.
That's funny. Well, what I'm into is the TV miniseries on Peacock, All Her Fault, which I'm just going to give you the tiniest bit. This is what you find out in the first few minutes, but there are so many twists and turns in this that there is no one out there. I will have a hard time believing anyone out there would be able to guess from the very first moment what actually ends up happening in the very end of this series. So this is about this woman Marissa, played by Sarah Snook, who goes to pick up her son from a play date, goes there, and the one that answers doesn't know who she is, doesn't know her son's name, doesn't have any idea what she's talking about. And then it goes from there. So it's like a missing kid thing, but there's so much more going on. It also has Dakota Fanning, Michael Pena, Jake Lacey, Jay Ellis, Abby Elliott. So, Jay Ellis, of course, from Insecure. So Insecure fans, and Abby Elliott, of course, is in The Bear. And I know I didn't watch Succession, but I know Sarah Snook is from that show. And it's written and directed by women. And I think it's very, very important that this series is written and directed by women because there are so many things in here that only a woman, I think, could have written. And things you find out, you will get very angry at a lot of these men in this show. So be prepared for that. But it is so well done. The performances are fantastic. There's one character in here, and I will not tell you who it is, who is probably one of the worst, most vile characters I have ever seen in a show. Ever. And I'm not going to tell you who it is. There are other people that I don't like, but this one character, I just have never hated a character so passionately before.
Oh, my.
But it's one of those, I started watching it this past week, and I was just like, okay, so, I'm like, I allow myself to watch a couple things that are not, podcast prep, and I'm like, I'll just see what this is like. And I could have been like, okay, I'm just going to stay up all night and finish this whole thing. That's how into it I was.
Okay.
I just think it's really good. It takes place in Chicago. It's based on a novel. I think the novel, I believe, took place in the UK, and there were a couple other things they changed, but I really enjoyed it. So I highly recommend. It's 8 episodes.
Okay.
So, and they're all available now.
We'll give it a whirl. because you haven't steered me wrong so far. So I will tune in and I will see what it's all about. I mean, we agreed on, what was it? Welcome to Derry.
Oh, God, that was the disappointment that was one of the biggest disappointments of the year.
Honestly, I was so looking forward to it. I was like, okay, this looks interesting. And then I'm like, everything from the writing, the directing, the production design, that super irritated me. Like, I mean, it honestly irritated me, some of the production choices that they made. I'm just like, no. So this sounds interesting, though. So I'll have to pop on the Hulu and see what's up.
Peacock.
Oh, I'm sorry. Peacock. Okay. I don't know why I heard Hulu. Okay.
Well, I think that's just an automatic. This is a show that actually seems like a show that would be on Hulu. So I can totally understand why you would think that.
Okay.
I enjoyed it a great deal. It was one that I was not expecting anything from. I actually had not watched a single trailer for it. And I actually recommend that. I don't think the trailers give anything away because seriously, there are so many twists and turns in this, but they're done so well that it doesn't feel like they're like going for shock value at all to me. And I think the performances are great. So I recommend it.
Okay.
So check it out on Peacock.
Will do.
We both do not recommend Welcome to Derry. Oh
we absolutely, positively, after 2 episodes, do not recommend Welcome to Derry. Legitimately, do not waste your time with that. Legitimately.
I know. And I know there are some people out there that actually really like it. So more power to you. I think it's so badly done.
Me too.
I just can't even get over it. It's like there's maybe only a couple of people that are kind of giving good performances too.
And I'm like, what are the rest of you doing? Like, what are you all doing? They were like, okay, let's see. Okay. A little bit of, we're just looking to see, there's some upset here. And then it's just over the top, overwrought, oh goodness. They're like, acting.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, it's the TikTok that you sent in the Discord with the delivery of Kim Kardashian's lines.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
God. That stupid Ryan Murphy show.
It strikes again.
I can't remember the name of that show.
I don't remember either.
All's fair.
All's fair.
And because a lot of people have said, all her fault is not all's fair. It's not the same thing. So, yeah. I refuse to watch All's Fair. I mean, I hate watching 911 right now. I can't stand that show anymore. So I'm kind of hate watching it. I'm like, why am I still watching this? And I kind of put it on and then I sit there and I play games on my phone.
It's like just background noise. This is like white noise.
Like,
exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. But yeah, Ryan Murphy just needs to oh my gosh. I swear he's
trot off.
He sold his sunset. Soul.
Just, I mean, man, you are not making anything worthwhile anymore. Like, you were really not making anything worthwhile. It's time to hang up set down your pen. Push away your typewriter. Somebody could confiscate the laptop. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. Especially when you have the cast and we talked about that briefly on the Discord. When you have a cast, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash, Naomi Watts, and then your lead is that woman. That woman whose claim to fame is being essentially the head of a leech family. So come on. It's so frustrating. It's super duper frustrating.
I totally agree. The problem is people watch his stuff. I watch his stuff. I've watched this. The problem is also in the consumers, I want to say. It's not just him. We give views to the stuff he watches, so that's why it's never going to stop. And people hate watch his stuff. I hate watch 911. People are going to hate watch that. And it's the same kind of thing. It's like, it's kind of this circular thing. It goes around and around and around and around, and people don't want to want him to stop making stuff, but then people watch it. So it's, it's the same thing. But anyway, we'll talk more about that at some point. I think we should talk about that, about the feeding into the stuff that we don't want to watch kind of thing, which, we all do it. We're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. We all are. So
the evils of consumption.
Yeah.
Not the old-timey disease consumption.
No, I know what you're saying. Yes. Yep. Okay, well, we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to watch the trailer for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, a new film by Gore Verbinski. So we will be right back to watch that trailer. This episode is brought to you by Eventini, the convention management solution trusted by hundreds of fan cons like GalaxyCon, DragonCon, and MomoCon. Eventini helps streamline your entire show from registration, artist alleys, scheduling, photo ops, celebrity management, and more, resulting in 4 months of saved admin time for organizers and a 90% reduction in line waiting time for attendees. In fact, Eventini is so committed to saving you time that they've cut this ad short by 10 seconds. So check out the show notes to learn more about Eventini for fandom events. Okay, so when I saw this trailer, Tiff, for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, I went, okay, we have to watch this trailer together. And so it is that time, everybody. So hit pause. And then when you hit play again, we'll be back with our thoughts. So watch this trailer if you haven't already. And then you can hear Tiff and I share our thoughts on it. Okay, so Tiff, was this your first time watching this trailer?
That was my first time. I wanted to go in surprised.
I'm so glad it was your first time. And I didn't watch your face. I was watching the trailer. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I love how it starts out from the completely unhinged Gore Verbinski, because this is unhinged. It does. This is like Black Mirror on peyote. This looks really interesting, and I the studio putting it out on the day before Valentine's.
I know.
Total romance, folks. For all you couples out there, this is a perfect romantic movie to go see. This looks really fun. I mean, like, it does. It looks really fun. It's like he's coming from some type of apocalyptic world where the machines have taken over and become like machine zombies. This looks amazing, honestly. This is amazing. I really, really want to see this. There haven't been too many trailers out there that have really grabbed my attention, with, of course, the exception of Wicked for Good. But there haven't been too many that I'm like, yes, want to see that, lately. So for things that are coming up like early next season, and we know that January, February, March are like dumping grounds for film a lot of times, but this looks like a lot of fun. And the cast looks really solid too. So I really like Michael Pena. I've always liked him in everything. Like, he is so versatile. He's been in so much stuff. He's like, sci-fi, I got you. Drama, let's go. Horror, apocalyptic, sci-fi, okay. So this looks fun. I'm ready to see this, and I definitely want to see it in the theater because I feel like this needs the big screen treatment. So yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Perfect Valentine's movie.
Yes. It's releasing on Galentine's Day.
Yes,
so
perfect.
You could also just celebrate Galentine's Day by going and seeing it.
Yes. Except all of my friends who love like horror, sci-fi, post-apocalyptic stuff all live like super duper far in other states.
Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny, Tiff? This is right around when I'm going to where you are. I just realized that. I'm like, oh my God.
It's happening.
I'm flying out on that day. So
it's happening, people. I'm doing the Michael Scott from The Office. Nobody panic. It's happening. Okay, we're going. Don't see it before you don't.
I don't know how I would see it before.
You could get, Alamo would probably do like a special screening or something like that. Don't see it, Erin.
I could get a screener or something. Yeah, no. Okay. And that just hit me. I don't know how it didn't hit me before because I have my plane tickets and everything already purchased. So, but yes, I am also really, really looking forward to this, and also for Michael Pena. That's I mentioned he's in All Her Fault, so another reason to watch it. And I wanted to say I have loved Sam Rockwell for decades now. but there has been this part of me that has kind of like, I don't know, kind of gotten tired and bored with some of the roles he started playing, because he started playing a lot of like racist redeemed kind of roles, like that stupid 3 Billboards that he won for. And I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he should have been nominated for Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. So
yes,
when I saw Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, which is what Sam Rockwell should have honestly probably won an Academy Award for, but that was like my first really big exposure to him. I had seen him, of course, in other things. And then I just fell in love with his career. He's done some incredible work, some incredible independent films. And what I've always loved about him is he's so weird and unique and different and kooky in the best way. And I think what happened to him is that kind of went away for a little bit and he started playing these other roles. And so seeing him in this part gets me so excited, because this is the Sam Rockwell that I love. This Sam Rockwell, when he's talking about this is the height of fashion, and the way he's just standing there, and when he's sitting there and he's eating the Twinkie and the snowball, and it's just like, this is the Sam Rockwell I love. And so when I saw this trailer, I got so excited, because I was like, yes, finally Sam Rockwell is back. The Sam Rockwell I love. So I'm so excited to see him in this. This looks like so much fun. I think the title is incredible. The cast looks fun and amazing. And what I also love about this teaser, and I know it won't happen. We'll get a more detailed trailer, sadly, but I love this teaser because while we kind of get hints of what's going on, we don't really know what's going on. And those are the best trailers. So I am very, very excited for this. It's a perfect Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day movie.
The Twinkie and the snowball took me out because he's got it plated so beautifully. And then he's got the cloth napkin and he flicks the napkin and he just sets it lightly across his lap. Like, I'm pretty sure he had a knife and a fork.
Yes, he did.
Just the height of elegance. Just the height of elegance. The only thing that could have set it off even further was a slice of Viennetta. You remember those?
Oh my God, that would have been amazing. I wish they would have done that. That would have been amazing.
That's the only thing that was going to set it off, because when I was, but a wee lass, Viennetta was class.
Oh,
baby.
yeah. Yeah, I think we all kind of thought that. And also what was the coffee? The coffee that was in like the instant coffee. We all thought this fancy. What the hell?
Was it? It wasn't Nescafe, was it?
Well, that was one of them, but there was another one.
Yes. Oh, international food. Darn it.
International Delights or International?
Yes, International Delights. Because they only make creamer now.
Yes, things we thought were the height of like.
It was the pretty little tin, and they would do it. And then the commercial, they would take the little teaspoon and they would do it delicately. Yes. And then in the China cup, ting, 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 ting. Man, you couldn't tell me. I was like, if you have a slice of Viennetta and some international coffee, International Delights. I mean, yeah. You were not just rich, you were wealthy.
Yeah. And then now you're looking back and you're like, no, that actually wasn't the case. But it felt that way. So,
It did. I thought anybody who kept Grey Poupon was super rich.
That was because the advertisers really knew how to sell that stuff that way. That's the
really
power
did.
of advertising.
Yes. I'm like, come on, get back to that, people. These commercials were gold back in the day.
They really were. Oh, that's so funny.
Love that.
Me too. But yeah, so we are both looking forward to this. Let us know if you're looking forward to this too, if you are going to make plans to see it. And let us know your thoughts on the people in the movie as well. And Gore Verbinski, because I know, of course, there was The Ring, but also, Pirates of the Caribbean, which I can't anymore because I hate Johnny Depp. But I did love the first one. I really did love the first one a lot.
It was, for being based on a ride at Disneyland, I thought they did a fantastic job. It was a lot of fun. It was what it was supposed to be. And it was, and same with Ani J. Epday. And it's hard when, you love the art, but you hate the artist. But Gore did a fantastic job with Pirates of the Caribbean. So this looks like like I said, completely unhinged corporate pants.
Yes, which is why I love that
That's
they
clever.
put that in there because it's
Yes.
it's so good. This trailer, I want to say, we might do a special episode sometime. This just popped in my head about trailers because I actually happen to love trailers, even though sometimes they give away too much. But
Yes.
I think we could do a whole episode on the art of trailers and some of our favorite trailers and discuss some and everything. We'll have to do that at some point and discuss some that have worked really well and ones that haven't worked so well. So, yeah,
Sign me up.
yeah, I'm thinking about that. I'm glad I'm recording this part so I can make a note about this later.
Bingo. Stream of consciousness. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. And can we ever just go like a whole month without talking about AI? But of course we can't because, I mean, it's there, sadly. So we're going to come back and talk about Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine deciding to sell out. So we'll be right back.
Imagine being the wizard of your home. With Xfinity Wi-Fi, you can boostify speeds for the moments that count and magically pause Wi-Fi to any device. And now you can cast a spell to stop time and keep your internet bill the same for 5 years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Equipment included, no contracts or commitments. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Wicked for Good, only in theaters November 21st. Restrictions apply, select plans only.
Okay, so in case you've missed it, Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine have both signed on with 11 labs for AI-generated versions of their voices. McConaughey is also investing in the company, and he's using the tech for like a Spanish language edition of his newsletter, and Caine has just joined that. So a lot of like the article that I'll share an article from Variety in the show notes talking about it, and a lot of it is McConaughey talking about, investing in it. So, an undisclosed sum and how he's collaborating with it. And he's been collaborating with them since 2022. And he's using it to bring a Spanish language audio version of his newsletter, Lyrics of Livin'. God, he annoys the fucking crap out of me. Sorry. In his own voice. But it'll be, instead of taking the time to maybe learn the language, I don't know if he does know. So, that's kind of my being presumptuous. But instead of taking the time to maybe record it in different versions of his own voice, he's going to have AI do it. And he goes on to just say how since his first conversations, he's been impressed about how the 11 Labs team has taken the magic of the core technology and turned it into products that creators, enterprises, and storytellers use daily. Oh, my God. And he says, thanks to 11 Labs, Lyrics of Livin' is expanding with a Spanish language edition, allowing us to reach and connect with even more people. To everyone building with voice technology, keep going. You're helping create a future where we can look up from our screens and connect through something as timeless as this part just fucking kills me. As humanity itself, our voices. What the fuck?
That was just a bunch of chopped word salad. Legitimately chopped word salad, and not even a good chopped salad. Just a nasty one with slimy lettuce and old processed meat products. Exactly. Number one, let's talk about that lyrics for living nonsense. That is when you walk into somebody's house and they have all of those, like wooden signs hanging on the wall that say, live, laugh, love. And, don't do caffeine, do hope and joy. Those kinds of things. That's what that sounds like. It should be on one of those wooden baseboard things hung in somebody's house, hung in somebody's kitchen. Bye, Matthew. Bye. Come on now. You want me to believe that technology taking the non-humanity voice of somebody connects you with humanity. Make it make sense, sir. There is no correlation. There is nothing. And I'm pretty passionate about this simply because I have a lot of friends and family who work in the industry, particularly on the animation side. And AI is literally like not just the bane of my cousin's existence. It is taking, projects out of his pocket, taking projects away from him because somebody is like, oh, it's cheaper to do this. But let's not only talk about the fact that there's no human component to this anymore. So the nuances that we see aren't captured. And not just on the screen, the visual, but also the audio as well. So those nuances aren't captured. And then the environmental impact as well, because we know with AI, the water use, the hydroelectric power that's required for it is off the charts. Off the charts. You just mentioned about the issue with, not seeing any snow in your area this late in the season. So you don't think that environmental impact is also impacting climate as well? Boy, howdy, I have an ice cube to sell you in the frozen tundras of Canada. Okay. This is nonsense. And people putting their names, recognizable names, putting their backing. And see, McConaughey also has this, he has a financial component in this as well. Being an investor, that means he's going to do whatever it takes to get this off the ground, to make sure it's a success, because he's got a stake in it. It's not just like, oh, I put my name on it. No, I put my money into this too. It's super disappointing. It's super, super disappointing. And see, when he's not getting jobs because, oh yeah, you said, we can use your likeness for this. Don't even worry about it. Don't come into the studio. Don't come on the set. Well, Matt, Michael Caine, didn't think that through, did you? Didn't think that through. Just, it's so short-sighted. It's super duper short-sighted. And I am so happy with the actors and musicians and things who have made the conscious choice to put this in their wills, in their living wills, that their likenesses will not be used after their death. We've seen that with Robin Williams. Like, his estate is like, absolutely not. No, it is not going to be done. And I think that is so important now, and more entertainers overall should be cognizant of that. Their estate planning people should know, hey, make sure you put that clause in there. No, do not use, not for AI use, that sort of thing. And I'm so done. I'm so over this. I'm so over it, because it's just, we get bombarded with it daily, and people think it's clever. People think it's interesting. And no, it's not.
Yeah. And, I do want to say Morgan Freeman recently came out and said, no, I don't want anyone to be using my voice. And I want to applaud people that have come out and actually are like Guillermo del Toro famously just recently bluntly said, fuck AI, and said he will never be using that. Vince Gilligan, who was the creator of Breaking Bad and the new show Pluribus, went on this thing talking about it and trashing it and everything. So when you have more people doing that, that's great. Jack Dorsey, who of course created the original Twitter and then created Blue Sky, he is looking to bring back Twitch. Isn't it Twitch, or is it, what is it? No, Vine. Twitch. Vine. And
which excited.
Yeah, so he's looking to bring back Vine, but Vine will not allow AI. So it's going to be strictly prohibiting AI. And there had been reports like months ago that Elon Musk was trying to bring back Vine, but as a way of embracing AI. So it's really awesome to hear someone doing it as a way to not embrace AI, because it's very dangerous right now. I won't get too into this, but there's also the Screen Actors Guild Awards just recently decided they're going to change the name of their awards to basically the Actor Awards. And a lot of people are questioning, are you doing this because that's a way to not have the union in the name? They're saying it's because it confuses consumers, because consumers don't understand what a SAG award is. I think that's kind of bullshit, because if somebody watches SAG Awards, usually most people that watch award shows like me are award show geeks. And so we do kind of know. I'm not saying there aren't people that tune in that have no idea, but it takes about 2 seconds to find out what it is. you watch it, you'll know in about 2 seconds because they do their little opening I always love their opening. And people go around and say, I'm an actor, and do their little thing. So that is troubling, especially because SAG has been so outspoken against AI. So it's just a weird thing and everything. And then, but to have actors of this caliber, and I mean caliber in like, I hate Matthew McConaughey, but caliber in their success and their recognition, to have them support it is so flippin' dangerous, because then that will make other actors who feel like maybe they're on the edge about it feel like maybe they should be doing it. And the fact that Matthew McConaughey wants to use this to reach people through other languages really irks me, because I'm like, there are so many people out there you could hire if you don't want to do it. But he wants his voice to still be the one used. Well, then go learn the language if you don't know the language and record it that way. And the thing about it is, he always wants to present himself as like this, oh gosh, I'm like this hippy dippy guy. And I'm like this, oh, I just love the environment. And I get high and play bongos naked. And that kind of thing, and that's the way he wants to present himself. And yet he is championing technology that is helping to ruin the environment. It's so hypocritical. And it just, to me, solidifies what I've always thought about him, that he's just a fake, phony piece of shit. And that's it. I mean, like when he was touring around talking about his book and his poetry and reading stuff from it, and it was so flippant egotistical. So to me, this just confirms what I've always thought about him. And it's gross. Michael Caine, in a way, is a little bit more disappointing, only because I admire him a lot and I think he's a fantastic actor. And so it's so sad to me that he's throwing all that goodwill in a lot of respects away to champion this technology. It's so weird. Yeah. It's just, and AI is so devoid of humanity and devoid of anything real. And it never, ever feels like, I don't know, like you could connect to it, because I've accidentally stumbled upon it. It's hard sometimes to avoid. I've seen people like putting their AI slop out there and being like, look what I did in this cool amount of time. I saw this interview on one of the news shows with this person who is a musician, but not really. Like, she writes these songs, but then the person who sings it's an AI person and all this stuff. And I can't remember who it was, but the other person on the show was like, no, this is so dangerous. This is so, so dangerous. I do music on the side. This is going to destroy that industry. That's what people aren't thinking about. And it's just, I mean, I have friends in the industry too. We've had lots of great, wonderful people that we've interviewed on this show. And it just makes me sad. It just really, really makes me sad that people are starting to embrace this and talking about it like it's inevitable. And it's not inevitable. It's only inevitable if you make it inevitable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even the stuff that's like supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun, because a lot of times, I mean, yes, the technology has gotten to the point where sometimes it is slightly difficult to tell the differences and the breakdown. What I've started to do with those things, because, look, some friends of mine, we share stuff on TikTok or whatever, or share stuff through Instagram. And I'm like, they'll send me a reel or, just a little video capture. And they're like, oh, this is hilarious. And I'm like, that's AI. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, there's no shadow on the ground. Like, you can, somebody sent me a video of like this raccoon eating hot Cheetos or something like that. And it like flies like, like that. And I'm like, that's AI. But then I see another video of literally this family in like one of they were on a hike and then sitting down for lunch at a park, and a bear comes up to the table and starts eating their food, and they're like stock still. It's not AI. So there's stuff, there's interesting things out there that don't require you to do this nonsense, because there's funny stuff all around us. There's funny stuff happening every day. Look, people are going to bust their booties falling off of a, off of a porch, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of funny sometimes.
No,
as long as they're okay.
It is. I agree.
as long as they're okay. Or the videos where people get dragged by their dogs.
Yeah.
So those are hilarious. There was a reason we had America's Funniest Home Videos and why it's still on. we don't need this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need these ridiculous animal videos that you all are making, or the weird, AI people trying to put non-emotion into songs.
Yeah.
I remember the hullabaloo with when they bought out the hologram of the late Whitney Houston, and that was a hologram. It's not, I mean, I guess it's a rudimentary kind of version of AI, but it was her voice in the hologram. And people were outraged by that. I mean, absolutely outraged. And that was her actual voice. So stop. Let's stop it.
Yeah.
Let's put a halt.
Yeah. No, yeah, I totally agree. And of course, we'll be talking about this again. I wish it'd be one time we'd be like, it's been stopped, but I know that's not reality, sadly. But we'll be talking about this again someday, I'm sure. I do want to give a heads up that our next Pop Culture and Fandom News episode probably won't be released for another couple of weeks until December. And that's because I'm changing sort of what's going to be released next Wednesday. It's a surprise. I've hinted at it before, but it's a surprise. So you'll be listening to it soon. So anyway, fuck AI, in the words of Guillermo del Toro, and should be all of us. Fuck AI. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Tiff, for joining me for this week's episode of Pop Culture and Fandom News. And if you want to tell everybody where they can find you.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Per usual, I'm on the interwebs at Who Is Tiff Is Me, kind of out there. I should probably start using Blue Sky more because, yes, Jack Dorsey, you are the man, and FAI, forever and always. Yeah, but I'm mostly on the Discord, chatting it up with the crew. We talk about a lot of movies. Dear daughter and I are going through the Buffy verse, and it's been amazing seeing her reactions to certain things. I have to drop in what happened because we're on season 6 and she got to that episode. So I'm going to drop in her reaction to that. So hopefully the crew will find that funny. So it's a lot of fun though. The people are putting in their pets and talking about the books that they're reading. So come along and join. Like Erin always says, it's a safe space and she will give you the boot if you're not safe.
Yes. If you come in there like being like, oh, I love AI, I'll be like, goodbye.
You're like, block.
Yeah. And if you know something is AI, like I've asked people, if you know it's AI, to not share it. Everyone's going to make mistakes. I've fallen for some AI things. Everyone's going to do it. But if you know it is, don't come in there championing. I cannot say that word. But
that word is so hard.
Thank you. I'm like, because there are several words I cannot say very well. Like I cannot say, like I say this word furniture. I say furniture instead of the way I guess it's supposed to be. I just always have. I get teased about it constantly. I don't say
That's
monster
cute.
very well. Usually mirror is so hard for me to say that word. So I have those. So, we all have them.
Rural.
Yeah, that's a hard word. Rural is very hard.
Rural.
That's a very hard word to say. Fergie the dog is totally opposed to AI because, all the dogs you should be not consuming. That sounds horrible, but all the dogs you should be watching and living are real dogs. But you can follow her on TikTok at Schroeder and Fergs. That's SCHROEDERANDFERGS. It's long, but it's worth it. To find all our past episodes, including interviews with amazing creators that are not AI, you can go over to our website. It's a fandomthingpod.com. You'll also find links to all our social media, including the Discord that Tiff mentioned earlier. And also, while you're there, consider becoming a Patreon supporter for as little as $3 a month. You get ad-free content, you get episodes a day early, and you get bonus content. Like we will be releasing a special episode discussing a Ryan Gosling movie in full. That's what was voted on. I'm at the time of this recording, that poll for which Ryan Gosling movie, I don't believe it's closed yet. So I'm not sure which one. I believe it's probably going to be The Fall Guy. That's what's winning right now. So I don't know if it'll be Tiff joining me. I'm hoping it will be to talk about that. So that's one of the examples of a bonus episode you get. Occasionally you win prizes as well. So click the link in the show notes or the support us tab on our website. It's a fandomthingpod.com. And on Friday's episode, Tiff will be back to talk about the 1995 film, Babe. So until next time, remember, it's a fandom thing. Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, and Free Palestine.
Doug.
Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu, is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
From Adams Morgan to Anacostia Park, we all want safer neighborhoods. But what does real safety mean? Real safety means preventing crime before it happens. By having police work with communities to disrupt cycles of violence. By supporting families with stable housing. And providing more mental health and drug treatment. We know that adding more police and locking up more people doesn't make us safer. Real safety means investing in the things that help prevent crime. Learn more at realsafetydc.